Hello and welcome.
Good evening, good afternoon.
My name is Alex and welcome to a review of game week number 10 and also transfers. I already made mine and maybe potential improvement for your teams for game week 11. And in fact, I can now talk from a perspective of FPL pundit, since look at this, off the back of 45% green arrow, I'm now almost getting into 2.1 million. In fact, I'm almost just hovering over that 1 million mark, and my team looks not too shabby at all for the next few game weeks. Obviously, I am planning to keep Haaland. That is what the title is about. I was talking about eating me out of my team, but my problem is that there was Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, I needed to be getting rid of him, and I obviously would have wanted to get rid of Haaland, but looking like his fixtures are not that bad, like Brighton and Tottenham. I can see goals for him in particular. But this period, this run of games that Man City endured, they are really looking very doomy and gloomy. And I think it's nice to see that many people are selling him before this Brighton game. And you guys remember what happened in that Stamford Bridge game, for instance, for Brighton. So they conceded 5 goals against Chelsea, and it can happen. Yes, they're gonna be trying to maybe play like this attacking football. They didn't concede many in a game against Liverpool, and that is where my captain, by the way, who managed to score a goal and get some bonus points, shown. And he was my differential because many people captained Haaland in a game against Bournemouth, who look fantastic. Now I'm regretting that I have sold Semenyo, and when I'm gonna be selling Haaland, which is not happening right now, I'm gonna be probably getting Semenyo back, or planning to get him eventually. But the problem is, and exactly the reason why I'm not selling Haaland right now, is because I don't want to take hits. And I already made my transfer, so my transfer is looking like this. It is obviously the template pick. Yeah, I really wanted to make sure that I'm maybe like trying to go a little bit different, but the fact that Cunha, every time he's involved in some kind of attacking play, he's getting bonus points, it just persuaded me that he is definitely worth it 1 million more. And I think it's just like one of those players that if you watch Wolves games, he is always trying to find a free spot on the pitch, looking to provide an assist and maybe finish the chance. And also, additionally, Sarabia apparently is not on the pitch. He's the one taking penalties. So I have so many penalty takers in my team that only by selling Johnson to Palmer I can improve that, and I will be doing that eventually. So the idea is to sell Haaland, and there is going to be another differential, which I will suggest to a few players, but the idea to sell Haaland for Isak and then get Palmer somehow either for Rodgers or Johnson. And Man City, look, this is why I'm not selling. I think I'm trying to go against this variance, right? This is not good. This is not looking like, this is not normally. I think that Man City losing 3 games in a row, they're bound to be like, obviously it's like a gambler's fallacy. I think this is one of those instances where you actually can expect Man City at least to show up for the game, turn up for the game finally, and maybe score some goals. If Kevin De Bruyne he was receiving some minutes, and that's why I'm bringing up this fixture run. As you can see, Man City had chances in all games, and they scored goals in all games. And Haaland was so close to score in the game against Bournemouth, and he had a penalty missed in a game against Sporting. So if he's getting one of those chances, like 1v1 tap-in chance or maybe a penalty, he's scoring goals. Selling him right now in a game before Brighton is a little bit silly, but I can be proven wrong, and of course it's FPL Jinx channel for a reason, so I'm jinxing him right now. But let's take a look at the chalkboard. This match center, preview, I think. Not much center is here. And this chalkboard, let's take a look at the shots taken by Erling Haaland and his positioning. Most importantly, I think it's actually interesting to see where he was positioned. Yeah, this is a very hectic game, and as you expect Man City to dominate the game, they had a lot of possession. But the fact that Haaland was positioned there in the middle so much of the time, like on the left as well for some time, very weird. And let's take a look at the shots then. And yeah, I think it's touches is what I want to see. Dribbles, tackles, interceptions, blocks. Yeah, touches is not available. Okay, let's try. Yeah, touches is available here. Let's see the touches of Erling Haaland. Look, he's still very attacking. These are like a few touches. I think this is like because he play the kickoff. And these are the shots, right? The touch that led to a shot, the touch that led to a shot, touches that led to a shot. So look, it's in general, every other touch of Erling Haaland is a shot, which is crazy stats. And obviously, Sporting are a fantastic team. They shown that in Champions League. But he was due to score a goal in this game. Are Brighton on the same level as Sporting? I doubt that. So I expect that Haaland is due to score. And that's why I'm not selling him right now. And besides, I don't want to take a hit to sell him. And yeah, there is no point. This is another game. And also, we were hyping up the Wolves assets. Sorry, not the Wolves assets already being hyped up. We were hyping up the Brentford assets. And I was so close going to Wissa. What was that? I have no idea. They played against Fulham. This was such an odd game. 20-something shots for Fulham and barely any chances for Brentford. And Mbeumo, of course, not involved in the goal. This, like, I think, was organized by 2 defenders. So pretty much Ghost no show for Mbeumo and, of course, Wissa. And now this fixture run doesn't look that overpowered. Everton can hold a clean sheet. They've shown that already against tough opposition. I think it was Newcastle that they played 0-0. And then there's Bournemouth at home, which is a home fixture always nice. But Bournemouth, like, bro, like they just beaten Man City. So this is like doubling up or even tripling up on Brentford. I think it's a little bit premature. But it's good that I didn't do that. And Wolves assets, I think we are about to get against this gambler's fallacy, you know? Are we on the cusp of getting that turnaround where they were losing games, now they drew 2 games, and now they're about to win them? And besides, look at these fixtures, Wolves against Southampton and Fulham versus Wolves. So these are the games where they can at least expect 3 points, I think. Maybe 2, yeah. Maybe if they draw against, yeah, you never know. But let's talk about the movement of my players on the pitch. Let's talk about maybe touches first and foremost, I think. This is where I will be talking about 8 Nuri, a player that I already have in my team. So 8 Nuri, look at, he is everywhere. Insane player. Que jogador. And this is like, obviously attackers have less touches, but look, there's like 15 times more than Haaland. And a lot of these touches were in the position area. And 2 shots. 2 shots, and it looks like both of them were on target, so crazy. And then we have Larsen, who had significantly less amount of touches. And he had 2 shots as well. And one of them was a goal. And speaking about another attacker is, of course, Cunha. Had a lot of touches in the middle, but he had 3 shots too, and 2 of them were from very decent area. So also, as you can see, he's on corners too, and he might be on penalties. So Cunha, even though everyone and their dog will have him now, is a good pick. But I already made my choice, and in fact I did it a little bit earlier so I can save some money. And yeah, he's 6.7. I think I bought him for 6.5 or 6.6. Nonetheless, I think he's going to be rising in price at least till the West Ham game if he performs well. And that means that eventually you can sell him and get some money back. So this is not only like an investment, it's like more an investment than just like picking a player that I rely on delivering me double-digit goals every week. This is where my wildcard would be nice. Now, I would be getting rid of Rodgers. The team looks knacker. They lost in their, like, what's that, Champions League game. They weren't really playing their starting 11 necessarily, but Rodgers came off with an injury in a game against Spurs, and they were looking very poor. Now they're playing Liverpool. If I had a chance to get rid of him or play one of my bench players, but you can see my bench is in this total disarray. They are not really, yeah, they need to pull their act together, bro. Like, this is not looking good. Greaves injured, fast playing Man United, which is looking like they're back again. And yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, these are the plans, and these are like some of the transfer plans, maybe some transfer tips for you. Let's take a look at what other people have going on with their teams. Mo Salah is indeed a better player than me. Look at him. He made 2 transfers. It is Slobozai. He sold Diogo Jota, bro. No, why did you do that? Did he know something? Wait a minute. Did he know something about Diogo Jota benching, maybe? Or maybe potential benching in the future? This is an interesting piece of information, you know? So maybe now Luis Diaz is this hot asset of Liverpool again. Well, he scored some nice... I think it was a hat-trick of Luis Diaz in the Champions League against Bayer Leverkusen out of all teams. So maybe a nice differential. But Diogo Jota is probably not a no-go if Salah is selling him and getting Slobozai out of all people. But why he's doing that, I have no idea. Bro has not delivered this. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, wait a minute. I think that was an assist, maybe like a goal, cheeky goal, probably assist most likely. I don't understand this, man. But you see, he trusts his team, and this is actually Robertson. Yeah, he has Robertson on his team. There are some fires he need to put out. And this is a Trent's team, who is... actually, we are about the same rank with Trent now. He gets a lot of blanks on his defense, but most importantly, he gets a lot of points too. Guardiola, Robinson, and Harwood Bellis. This is crazy. But his bench needs some kind of a fix. And in fact, I think that Trent abandoned his team. Look, this team is still performing better than... Like, abandoned team of a professional football, Premier League footballer is performing better than your favorite YouTuber, like, who have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers just because they are supposed to be experts. But it's all about... It's bro, I'm just joking. It's a game of luck in many ways. But this is Andy Robertson's team, who took some hits, and he actually is active. And these hits definitely didn't pay off. What are the hits actually about? Smith Rowe was a good transfer in hindsight. Because they played very well, but he wasn't involved in any of the goals. Madueke, I don't understand this pick. And then Trent in for himself. No, Trent, bro. Now Andy Robertson recognizes that he is no longer a part of the main squad for Liverpool. This can be a very important piece of knowledge for us. So that if Trent is now, of course, the nailed right back, now the left back position is going to be contested by Tsimikas. And if Robertson is recognizing that and accepting his fate as someone who is going to be involved maybe in Champions League games or maybe Cup games in general, this is interesting. Maybe I wouldn't necessarily say that playing Champions League instead of Premier League is much of a downgrade. It's just like you would expect. Yeah, it's just like not the robot that probably we remember from like 5 years ago. But maybe there is a comeback on the horizon. Diogo Jota not making any transfers, and he doesn't really have many. So he used his previously before. He has Palmer in his team, 45 points, 55,000 rank, not too shabby at all. Diogo Jota take a bow. And we have another member of Liverpool team, Conor Bradley, who has actually a fantastic rank as well. He took 2 hits, and I think it is a red arrow for him. Collins and Palmer. And he believed that Collins will keep a clean sheet against Fulham. Okay, but he has some nice fixtures next. But Palmer, I think it was a sacrifice. I think he sold Pedro Porro, yeah, Madison instead. Yeah, he had some money to use for these transfers. Has Salah, has Haaland, and now has Palmer. I think it's a very nice triple up. And Wood, of course, delivering the points. And there is Rogers, some points for him as well. And then we have James Justin, Leicester player, benching himself and benching Semenyo, even beyond, like third player on the bench. Just goes to show that nobody expected that Bournemouth masterclass. Even the Premier League players, they were like thinking that, yeah, it's good team, but if it's Man City, they'll be struggling. In fact, Semenyo scored a goal, I think, an assist or something, and then he gets 10 points in fantasy. And this is... Oh, wait, no, on the goal. Reece James, 69 points and 5 million rank. He's improving and he's actually active. I was worried that he's not playing the game. 1 transfer made, a good score for him. And Johnny Drama, who is obviously Anthony Gordon, playing free hit. His rank is 4 million. I don't understand why free hit was justified, but he has Bruno on his free hit. And these players, expected a cleaner there against Brighton. I don't know. Solanke, though, a nice pick. Yeah, it's a fantastic score for this week, but not necessarily which is justifying the free hit. Another, look, he probably told his teammate to play a free hit. Joe Willock also played a free hit. It's just like Anthony Gordon is like, Joe, we need to play free hit this week. Bro, like, why are you doing this? There is absolutely no need for that. And Joe Willock plays free hit as well. He followed suit and he scores even less points than Anthony Gordon. And this is, we're slowly starting checking out the teams of some interesting personalities. This is Stormzy. He has started the season on a back foot, but I think he's recovering slightly. But this is a green arrow for him. Not an impressive score this week, but still nonetheless a green arrow. Guy size 3 million rank. He took minus 24 point hit. Bro has had enough. And some of the players that he brought in actually delivered. Low-key, I think he is net positive. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, he sold Solanke. That's not a net positive at all. Sold Solanke, sold Gabriel, sold Rogers. Oh, and sold Johnson too. Oof. He sold Haaland off Reece. I mean, you guys want to calculate, be my guest. I'm not going to be indulgent into this. But he has, on the back of that hit, he has a green arrow. So it worked for him, I guess. It's just like his rank is 3 million. But trust me, that's not the worst rank to have. And then we have FPL Raptor with 58 points and 1.3 million rank. We're still, guys, your humble servant is still ahead of FPL Raptor. Calma, calma. We need to finish the season ahead of Raptor. Raptor is finding out this video, somehow watching it. Ross, no hard feelings, but just like, bro, there's golfing class. And there's Focal, FPL Focal, 1 million rank, also very solid performance. There's Wood, Cunha, Semenyo on the bench. This is so annoying. Like, I sold my Semenyo. At least I'm not really regretting because I sold him. If I had him on the bench, I know it's this feeling, and I just hate this feeling, man. But now that he has Semenyo, now he knows what he is capable of. Having Semenyo in your team, it's a good treat, man. And then Harry Daniels, 126,000 rank, very, very solid. And performance is deserving green arrow. There's Cunha, Solanke, carrying his team. I think Solanke is the reason why his arrow is green, not red. And look, I didn't have Solanke, I didn't have to endure his blanks, and now I don't deserve his holes as well. This Andy from Let's Talk FPL, 62 points, a solid green arrow, and 1.7 million rank. This is impressivo. And we have Faber Borsch, who was struggling at the start of the season, and he's still kind of struggling. You would expect these people to be already in the 1 million, and but somehow they'll still find a way to top 10, top 10k. Don't worry, not 10 million. And this Faber Borsch with 41 points, and actually, the team looks set up for a wildcard. No, I'm joking. This team needs Salah and get... Yeah, I think his plan is, like, he has spent a transfer. I don't know if he saved some, but by the looks of it, he has a few transfers saved. And he may be doing, like, some massive changes come Gameweek 12, where there is, like, a shift in fixtures. And finally, a visionary. The team that I like to follow the most is Ben Crellin, who has mastered the spreadsheets, has been sharing them a lot last few seasons when there was, like, a lot of double Gameweek fixtures and so on and so forth. Nowadays, it's not that important. His rank is slightly getting... yeah, wait a minute. Still a green arrow, but is not... I mean, it's a fantastic rank nonetheless. At this period of time, 100,000, it's very, very nice. And he has this differential Bruno Fernandes. I don't know how long he held him, but if he endured at -2, it's a good feeling probably to finally get something from Bruno. And a lot of injuries. He's holding João Pedro despite the price drops. And João Pedro is fit to play next game week, so this is very smart, man. It looks like he's gonna be playing him for Bournemouth, maybe Southampton for sure, Fulham, Leicester, and this Dunk injury flag. I don't know how bad is this, but yeah. And look at this. If this is actually the case, if Dunk is 50% out, I think it's a good idea probably to actually have Haaland in your team. You know, just like a good feeling to have Haaland in your team, and that's what I do. I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless. Good luck with this game week. Jinxing everyone who is not in my team though. And I'll see you next.